Zone 45. God is great all the time, and all the time, God is great. It is good to see you on here for week 3 of God's Zone on the Go. I hope, I hope everything's going okay. I know that we started distance learning this week, or a lot of us started distance learning this week. And I live in Cottage Grove, and I know that in our school district there were some definite hurdles that we had to jump and overcome. But so far, so good. And I hope that the same has gone for you all too. Say some prayers for your teachers, because they are working really, really hard to get this all going for you guys. And I think we are very blessed to be in the type of school system that we're in, where we have access to do this online. So that's a really awesome thing. But I hope that you all are staying healthy and safe. Here is our God Zone on the Go for this week. So this week's Bible story is about showing love to God. And love is all about going out of our way to show somebody that we care, right? So what's interesting in this is that we show love differently to different people, right? So I show love for my kids in a different way than I show love to my mom. And you probably love your parents differently, or show love to your parents differently than you do like your aunts and uncles. So now it's one thing to think about how we show love to those that we see and to those that we can touch, but how do we show love to God? We can't show love to God like we show love to like our friends or our family. We can't touch God like we touch our friends and family, and yet showing love to God is something that Jesus talks about a lot. So our Bible story for today comes from Mark chapter 14, verses 1 through 9. So I'm going to invite you guys to open up your Bibles and read that story. And in this story, we see how one woman shows love to Jesus in a great way. Let's check it out and watch the So-and-So show.
He was frozen in time, unmoved by the supposed sound of joy.
I move, yet I feel still.
The notes of his life stunk like leftovers.
I am hungry for sweet sounds. My music smells dead.
It never smelled at all.
Liar!
Overcome with pain, he refused to dance to the foul stench of the stale notes.
Yes, I alone could smell the music. My nostrils danced upon its melodic aroma.
If music be the food of love, it must smell as such. Choreo Cologne.
Smell the music.
By long-beard Carl.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the So-and-So Show. I'm Brandon.
I'm John.
We're so glad you're joining us.
That we are.
In case you're wondering, and I know you are, we like to accomplish several things here at the So-and-So Show.
That we do.
We like to have fun while we talk about the pressing matters in our life. We unpack deep insights, we discover what God has to say about those things. And occasionally, we hit this button.
What are you doing, John?
Oh, yeah. I'm making a mixtape. You know, apparently back before digital music players and CDs. Oh, hold on a second. Gotta add a little bit of hairband. Just a dab will do you. Yeah. People would make playlists for other people, but put the songs on one of these things. It's called a cassette tape.
It's cassette.
No, cassette. I think it's French or something. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Anyway, these playlists were called mixtapes, and it was a big deal to make someone a mixtape in the 1980s. Oh, I need to add some rock. Yes. Oh, and a little rock egg. Lets them know you valued them and you loved them. That's why I'm making this one for you, my friend.
Oh, you're making it for me?
Yeah!
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, I gotta stir it up with some beats. Oh, spice it up with a couple of guitar picks.
Super. Hey, how does one listen to this mixtape?
Oh, you don't?
I don't listen to it?
No, of course not. Listening to music is limited. Okay. You have to have a cassette player to listen to them. And who has one of those anymore?
That's a good point.
Yeah. So I'm making mixtapes that I convert into a fragrance.
A perfume?
Or cologne. You can literally smell the music. Let it linger with you and stay all day. It's called Mixtape de Toilette. Let someone in your life know how much you love them by giving them their own personalized mixtape fragrance. Smell the music. All right, it's almost done. Woo! Would you like to smell your mixtape?
No.
It's 70s soft rock. Your favorite.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is perfect timing.
Who's here? Do we have someone who knows stuff?
No. Today we have someone who knows stuff.
Okay.
Come on in. Billy, thank you so much for coming in.
It's my pleasure. I thoroughly enjoy the show and have always wondered what it smells like.
Oh, go ahead and take a whiff.
What is going on?
I told you she's somebody who knows stuff. She's a professional.
Just as I suspected. I smell humor.
Oh man, Billy, if you could, please.
Oh, of course, thank you.
Yeah, so tell everyone who you are and what you knows.
My name is Billy Beaker, and I'm what you would call a professional nose.
Really, a nose? Mm-hmm. What does a nose know? Oh yeah, okay.
Well, a professional nose is often hired by companies to smell things to make sure they create a certain sensation for the people who are purchasing their product.
Oh, so what sort of things do you smell?
All sorts of things. I smell candies and gums to make sure they're the flavors they're supposed to be.
Wow.
I smell candles, air fresheners, kitty litter.
Whoa, kitty litter?
Yes. You want to make sure it smells like something pleasant and not like something that isn't.
Wow, again.
But my favorite things to smell are perfumes and fragrances.
Oh, really?
Yes, perfumes and fragrances are often designed to create a feeling of love and comfort or nostalgia. Very powerful thing.
Well, I happen to be creating my own fragrance.
Oh, how wonderful!
Yes, I took the old idea of making someone a mixtape and I turned it into a fragrance you can carry with you at all times. Yeah. Oh, here. If you would do me the honor. Smell this and tell me if you can tell what kind of music it is.
All right. I smell.
Yes?
I smell.
Uh-huh.
I smell
What?
poison.
Yes! No, wait, no, that's an 80s hair band. No, it's supposed to be 70s soft rock.
No, I mean it's actual poison. Whatever this is dangerous.
It's a mixtape.
No, you should dispose of that immediately.
Oh. Okay.
Well, thanks for coming on the show today, Billy, and, for more than likely saving my life.
You're very welcome. And as I always say, the nose knows.
That's awesome. The nose knows.
You've heard
Yeah, but the K is silent. In the second one, that's so awesome. Bye, take care. Nose. Nose. guess I should throw this out now.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
What up, fellas? How's it going?
Great. How are you, Kellen?
Oh, awesome. Hey, do you mind helping me tell the Bible story today?
Sure thing. What are we doing? Human head puppets?
Playing with toys?
Stop motion clothes?
Candles?
Candles?
Couldn't think of anything else.
Nope. I need you guys to help me out with these.
What's this?
These are my collection jars.
Collection jars?
What's in them?
Sounds.
What?
Sounds.
You can't collect sounds in jars. That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. I exist in a giant floating orange bubble.
Point taken.
So, the sounds in those jars could be anything. A piece of dialogue, a sound effect, or whatever. All you have to do is open the right jar when we get to that part of the story.
Sounds impossible.
Let's do it.
Here we go. The city of Jerusalem was crowded with people.
Excuse me.
It was a few days before the Passover feast when the Jewish people gathered to celebrate their rescue from slavery in Egypt. Jesus was there too, preaching among the crowds.
Love the Lord your God with all your heart and soul. Love him with your mind and your strength. Love your neighbor as you love yourself.
And the crowds loved what he had to say. However, many of the religious leaders did not like what Jesus was saying and made plans against Jesus.
I say we arrest Jesus.
And then we should kill him.
But not during the Passover feast. People may stir up trouble.
Jesus and his disciples traveled to Bethany, a small town outside of Jerusalem. They came to the home of a man named Simon who used to have a skin disease. And they sat down to enjoy a meal together. A woman was there with a special sealed jar of a very expensive perfume called nard. Suddenly, she cracked open the jar, and the woman poured all the perfume on Jesus. The room fell silent. And a few people even gasped. One of the disciples, named Judas, became very angry.
That perfume was worth an entire year's pay.
Which was true.
She could have sold that perfume and given the money to poor people.
Good point. But Judas was only suggesting this because he secretly stole money the disciples collected for their ministry. Then Jesus said something that totally caught everyone off guard.
She has done a beautiful thing to me. You will always have poor people with you. You can help them anytime you want to, but you will not always have me.
Hold on. What did Jesus mean? Obviously, he wasn't saying we shouldn't take care of the poor.
Jesus wasn't finished.
She poured perfume on my body to prepare me to be buried. What she has done will be told anywhere the good news is preached, all over the world. It will be told in memory of her.
Whoa, he's right. Here we are 2,000 years later talking about what that woman did.
Yep.
I mean, that perfume was worth so much money. It could have been her life savings.
I know, right? She was willing to give everything she had to show Jesus how important he was to her. And that, my friends, is how we should show God how important he is to us.
By giving everything we have? Okay, quick. I need to go to the bank so I can give all my money to the church.
Whoa, 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 whoa. As appreciative as your church would be, I don't think you have to do that. But I do think God deserves everything we have. Not just our money and our stuff. God deserves all of our time and our talents and our energy. Jesus said, loving God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength is the greatest commandment.
Great. So let's do that.
I think we should.
Hey, thanks for the story, Kellen. These sound jars are really cool.
Oh, what's in this one?
Oh, no. Oh, that's for Daniel and the lion's den.
Neat.
I could smell the lion's breath.
See you guys.
Bye, Kellen. Where did the... Anyway, love God with everything we've got. That doesn't sound too hard.
I still have questions.
Well then, reveal the question. How can you show love to God?
Yeah, what does it look like to love God? I mean, it's not like you can make him a mixtape. Like,
You still have that?
Yeah.
Get rid of that thing, man. It's poison.
Right.
Yeah. It's getting worse.
Okay.
Think about ways you can show love to God.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time on the So-and-so Show. It's starting to
Bye.
melt over here. It's melting the bowl.
How cool. It's like a horse race or something.
Yeah, a horse race.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was the ocean.
Sorry, it's got a twist.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, 70s soft rock.
Yeah, see?
you
That's what the mixtape
You should have given me a sound jar.
I don't hear anything. What do you hear?
Oh, that's the sound of your thoughts. There's nothing.
Hey, let me hear. Oh, that's a smell jar. That's mine. I'm sorry.
It's pretty incredible to hear what Mary does in this story. Think about it for a bit. In just a matter of moments, Mary pours an entire year's salary's worth of perfume over Jesus' head. And it's very likely that that would have been Mary's life savings. And so many people in the room at that point thought that it was a total waste, and they couldn't believe what Mary had just done. But Jesus says, no, what Mary has done is an incredible act of love. Now, obviously, we cannot show our love to God by pouring expensive perfume over Jesus' head. But there are things that we can do every day to show our love for God. For example, when we take time to read the Bible and understand God and how God is calling us to live our lives, we show God that we love Him and want to spend time with Him. Or simply by praying, we can show our love for God. Another way that we can show our love for God is by loving and serving our neighbors in need, which is something we see needs every day that we can help fulfill. So think about it this week. What are some ways that you can show God your love this week? Talk about it with your family, or I've seen some groups meeting, some Zone 45 groups meeting together on Zoom. Talk about it with your small group on Zoom. I would love to hear some ways that you are going to show God your love this week. Also, another thing, one way that you can show God's love, or one way that you can show God your love this week is, I believe the comments are open below on YouTube. One way that we can show our love is simply through thankfulness. So comment below, what are you most thankful for this week? And give that thanks. Everyone, that's all that we have for this week. I look forward to seeing you next week. And I would also, you should email me. Tell me how your family is celebrating Easter, because Easter is going to look really different this year for all of us. And I would love to hear how you all are going to celebrate Christ's resurrection. All right? So send me an email, send me pictures. I would love to see. Okay? Hope you all have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.